Hey, Virgo, intuitive soul coach here with your September 2023 love and family reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so what I'm getting here is some of you are ready to finally get the ball rolling. You've been focusing maybe on your work, self-development. You've been doing some deep reflection, deep soul searching, Virgo. And in the recent past, you do have the tin cup. So I feel like you've been focusing on filling your cup with the things that bring you happiness, because I'm getting here that you may have been butting heads with someone close to you. It could be a family member, it could be a sibling, it could be a child or a lover, but you butt heads. We do that from time to time. And I feel like this is an opportunity for you to fill your cup. What brings you happiness? What do you want to manifest? What do you want to see from the situation? And when you take a look at it from the perspective of what makes me happy versus what makes everyone else happy, you shift your energy. And it's not because you're being selfish. I feel like what you're doing is taking back your power. And there may have been a situation where you felt like you've given your power away, or you just felt like things weren't happening here for you. Well, get ready, because that Wheel of Fortune is stepping in here. Fate and destiny are intervening, Virgo, to bring you some sort of positive change. And you have the wheel showing up as your main energy in September. So this is about forward movement. If you felt a little bit stuck, if you were butting heads with someone, there may be a resolution or mending involved here. If you were single for quite some time, I feel like there's movement or progress in matters of the heart. Maybe you're ready to take that leap. Perhaps you are opening yourself up by going out there and trying something new, even if it is starting a new class or a new job. There is a new beginning here available, and some of you are meeting the love of your life through these new opportunities. If you're in a relationship here, or if you have, again, struggled with making progress, I feel like there's a breakthrough. I'm getting here a breakthrough. And why and how? It's because you are focusing on your own happiness. And when you focus on your own happiness, you change your vibration. You shift your vibration. And when you start to change what's going on in here, your outer world changes as well. So someone is seeing this change within you, and they may have even commented, Virgo, and said, wow, Virgo, you're really glowing right now, or you've really changed. What's your secret? I feel like the secret here is about you filling your cup with the things that you are happy about, right? Self-love, self-care, self-reflection. But it's also about taking a look at some of the weaknesses or some of the shadows that we have. What are our triggers? What are our pains? What underlying issues can we really dig into in order to move forward? So it's not just, all peaches and cream here. There's a little bit of shadow work involved, but a lot of you have been undergoing personal changes. So I'm really proud of you, because what this is saying is you're filling your cup up here instead of filling everybody else's cup up, and you don't have enough for yourself, right? It's like burning the candle at both ends here. You didn't have enough left over. At the end of the day, you were exhausted. Maybe you forgot to eat. Maybe you forgot to sleep, or maybe you didn't have time to do those things. I'm getting here self-nurturing and taking care of yourself is first and foremost here. Now, of course, sometimes we have responsibilities such as new babies, newborns, or we have, jobs and things of that nature. But I feel like what you're doing here is reprioritizing. Where are my priorities? Do I need to invest in this person or this job or this relationship where I don't get anything in return? Why am I always the one taking the first step or making progress here when someone else isn't willing to do the same? So what's happening is there's forward movement here because you've taken a little bit of a step back to focus on you, and it's allowing someone else to give a little bit more to you as well. Now, in the near future, you have the Books card. This is about education and knowledge. It's about turning that experience into wisdom so you don't repeat the same cycle or stop that wheel once it gets spinning, right? When that wheel of fortune shows up here for you, this is a turning point in your life. And in order for you not to repeat the same type of energy, the same type of conflict, or, whatever has been a repetitive pattern in your life, Virgo, it's time to use all of that knowledge, all of the experiences that you've accumulated. It's time for you to take that and turn it into wisdom and possibly even share it with others. For some of you, you may be journaling, writing a book, right? This is about you overcoming the challenges that you faced in matters of the heart and opening yourself up to new things coming your way. So let's dive in here and see what's showing up for you, Virgo. I like this. I'm also getting here, and if I didn't mention this earlier, I'm getting here Oreos. So some of you could have just opened an Oreo package. For others of you, we're just going to see how Spirit wants these. Okay, thank you. We do have here Oreos. So, okay. Some of you may have Oreos on your shopping list. You may have eaten them. I'm also getting here cereal milk. Now, okay, some of you may be dipping your Oreos in milk, or this could be two separate things here, where some of you may have a cat or a pet who drinks the milk from cereal. I know that's pretty specific. Please take that as it resonates here. Now, we're just going to take a look. We're going to get all your cards out here. So there could be a big spontaneous event or an action step that's all at once. If you notice, your cards came out in a pile versus just one or two cards. So I feel like there could be a lot of things that happen, boom, 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 maybe even all at once in September for you. So there could be perhaps a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday event that is all at once. Maybe you take vacation as well. Now, let's see what your main energy is for September. The King of Wands. Beautiful. So the King of Wands has been actually showing up for a lot of signs. And I feel like it's because it's time for us to be that superhero that we are. It's time for us to pull that cape out of our closet and remember who we truly are. We're souls having a human experience. And when this King of Wands shows up, you are dependable, Virgo. You are goal-oriented. You can be very adventurous and very warm and very passionate and very active. And I feel like this is your time to take charge of destiny. And that's what we have here showing up is this wheel. So you're realizing that you have what it takes to jump on this bandwagon. And they're giving me that song, Wagon Wheel. Darius Rucker sings it as well. I forget who the original is, but some of you may hear that song, Wagon Wheel, in the near future. I mean, I haven't heard it on the radio for quite some time. I don't even know if it's that common or it's something that you come across. Maybe it's a shirt that says, rock me, is it rock me mama like a wagon wheel? So some of you, that is your sign that things are moving forward. Someone may say that to you, sing it to you. You may hear it on the radio. Okay, but I absolutely feel without a doubt that's you stepping into your power and you embracing the new changes that are coming in, this new 10-year cycle. That Wheel of Fortune can be a cycle of 10. So some of you have been undergoing some personal and transformative changes for the last 10 years, okay, possibly since even 2016, 2017, may have been big years for you, okay. Now, the challenge for you, Virgo, is to accept that you deserve a reward because there may have been an old you, an old way of doing things, an old belief system that you've tied into the mix, or old habits or patterns that may have defined you at that time. But the Judgment card is saying that you're not who you were 10 years ago. You're not even who you were 5 months ago. But sometimes we hang on to that energy of who we are. And we tend to be a little bit extra hard on ourselves. And we think that we deserve, negative, or we should have negative consequences, right? Or we don't always feel worthy. The Judgment card is about not judging yourself. Okay, it's about healing the wounds of the past. There's change coming in here. This is change that cannot be avoided. I feel like this is change for the better, but you have a choice. Do you want to rock that wheel forward, right? Or do you want to keep repeating lessons of the past? And that's the challenge here for you, is to embrace this second chance. There is a rebirth happening here, Virgo. This is about forgiveness. It is about changing your life for the better and going through this major awakening that you have been undergoing for quite some time, and allowing yourself to shine your light and know that you're worthy of love. Know that you have what it takes to find the love that you seek within, right? And then it'll show up in your outer world more readily, more available, because sometimes we push away the very things that we truly desire and that we want because we don't feel like we're worthy of them because of some sort of negative consequences or actions of the past. Okay, don't let the past define you. That's the challenge here. Yes, there was, an old you, and then there's a new you. But underneath it all, it's the same soul. You are a divine spark of light, and any challenges, any conditioning that has been brought upon you was based in this physical earthly realm. It's not who you are on the core. So forgive yourself for what you did not know. Forgive others for maybe how they've treated you. Heal, forgive, have a compassionate, loving review of the past, but don't allow that past to define you in a negative way. Let it define you for the better, right? As they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I feel like there's a past here that you have where it was very difficult. There's a lot of death. There's a lot of loss. There's a lot of pain, maybe even a lot of heartache here, because in the deep past, you do have the death card. So some of you were resisting some sort of ending. You didn't want someone to walk away, someone to pass away, cross over, right? Who does? We want them to stay with us as long as they can. But there was some sort of necessary ending in the deep, deep past that may have put a little bit of scar on the heart, put a little bit of scar on the body here. So when this death card shows up, I feel like there is a huge transformation that has taken place within you. And now it's your time to fly. Okay. You've undergone this. You've learned a lot. It is about using, again, as we said, those experiences, turning them into wisdom so you don't repeat the same lessons. But some of you, there was a little bit of self-sabotage here when it came to love because you didn't want to get hurt again. And that's a very common thing that we do as humans. We have a defense mechanism that comes up. But I feel like you're getting out of your own way. And what you've learned here in the recent past is not to doubt yourself. Okay, your confidence is returning, but you had to take off that blindfold. You had to take off the cuffs, right? Whatever has held you back, whether it was limiting beliefs, whether it was some sort of physicality, whether it was emotional blocks and restraints, mental conflict, because swords can be that mental, airy energy. It could be our own thoughts that hold us into prisoner, right? Hold us prisoner, hold us hostage. Sometimes our thoughts talk us out of what we truly want. Our thoughts tell us that we'll never find love, or this person is doing something, or our thoughts bring in assumptions or expectations. You're growing, you're learning, you're evolving. And I feel like you are finally seeing yourself for who you are, a divine soul that's having a human experience, and that you're not defined by those experiences. Okay, they define you, of course, because they make you who you are, but it's not all you are, right? You're a soul. And I feel like you are finally able to attract what it is you desire. Because what's above you here, Virgo, you have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is about flowing attraction instead of everything getting interrupted or feeling that people are coming in and they're being jealous, they're manipulative, obsessive, players, right? Sometimes these people aren't open to love emotionally, or they play a tug of war at your heart. They may even love bomb you as well. Come in and say, oh, Virgo, I miss you. I love you. I really want to be with you. And then boom, there's an ending here, and it keeps happening. And I feel like you are done with that type of energy. You are ready to let this love flow, and you're ready to attract partnerships that are emotionally available. You're ready to attract relationships that aren't one-sided, even when it comes to family. You don't want to be the one that always makes the first call or says, hey, sister, brother, will you have lunch with me? Or, being able to, the one that plans everything and you're the go-to, you're the one. Of course, we all play our own roles, but it's important as well to ask for help and receive it and know that you don't have to pick up the baggage of everyone else, even if they are blood related. Okay. Now, in the near future, you have the sun showing up here. Now, the sun, I'm getting two energies from this. I mean, I read intuitively, but we hold, all of the cards hold lower and higher vibrations. And so some of you, there's something coming in the near future that almost seems too good to be true because you haven't had this for quite some time, or you lost the belief that it would ever happen. And then when it gets here, you automatically may push it away because you're thinking, well, that's not true. I don't deserve it. Or that's too good for me, or whatever reasons we tell ourselves. Let's not push that away because you've taken the blindfold off here with the 8 of Swords. Don't sabotage a good thing when it shows up right in front of you. Now, for others of you, this sun is about enjoying the moment. It is about abundance. It's about sharing your life with those that love you, support you. They want to help you grow and evolve. You want to do the same for them. You want to cherish the good memories. You want to go through the good, the bad, the ugly, and have someone holding your hand along the way. But it's in partnership, not of, a need or you have to be with this person. It's not based on conditions. It's based on unconditional love versus conditional love. And when the sun shows up here, this is about life being good. Right? Enjoy the moment, enjoy the highs. Instead of waiting for the rug to get pulled out from underneath you, just embrace the moment here. Some of you are traveling. Okay, you could be traveling to a sunnier place. For others of you, you're basking in a celebratory energy. I mean, Virgo, you could certainly be celebrating your birthday. This is your birth month after all. For a lot of you, I'm getting 19, I'm getting 13, and I get 12 as well here. So those could be important dates for you. Now, Virgo, this is a time of new beginnings. It's time to fulfill yourself, fill your own cup, and invite people into your energy that want to support you and love you as well, the way that you deserve to be loved, and vice versa, because you have a big enough heart to be able to give it as well. So the sun card showing up in your near future is beautiful. And I feel like you've had this before, right? Because we have this roller coaster of activity that happens in our life when it comes to the heart. But I feel like you're riding this high wave at this time. So just embrace it. Embrace it. You deserve it. Now, how are you feeling? 6 of Wands energy, you're feeling like there is some sort of victorious win, like you finally made your way to the top, where not only do you feel this and you are excited for yourself, but other people, other family members, they may be seeing you even from only at a distance, maybe spying on social media. Maybe you've blocked these people, or maybe they're not a part of your life, but they've heard your, your reputation, or they've heard about your family or some celebratory energies. And even though there may have at one point been some jealousy or been some manipulation or less than favorable thoughts towards you, I feel like deep down this person or these people are proud on a soul, on an energetic level. They're proud of all that you've accomplished here. 6 of Wands. I'm also getting that some of you may have an ex or may have a partner who thinks that you are or were a very good parent to their children. Okay, so there could be a cross family here. Maybe you've separated from someone who's had children, or maybe you yourself did as well. And I'm getting here nurturing energy. So they thought that you were a very good parent. Okay, I'm also getting here, some of you have a very spiritually gifted child. Okay, you know this already. There could be an E and there could be an L in the name of your child. I'm not getting an age here. It could be 8 years old. It could be 18. It could be 28. There could be an 8 there. Or this person could be a Leo as well. But I'm getting a spiritually gifted child where they may actually talk about past lives. They may talk about creatures that they can see, or spiritual entities or beings here. So I do get spiritually gifted child. Please take that as it resonates. All right. And this could be you as well. You may have been that spiritually gifted child where maybe you felt humiliated, or you felt like you had to shut down But I feel like you are empathic. A lot of you are empathic. You may be highly sensitive to other energies around you, but you're evolving and you know what to do with these gifts now. You know how to embrace them. You know what to do to clear your energy. You're working more with this now than maybe you were able to in the past. Six of Wands, a glorious win instead of feeling a fall from grace. Now, what's going on around you? People are feeling the loss or the pullback based on your rise, your glory, your rise to, I don't want to say fame because it's not necessarily fame, but your rise above. And that's why you have the Judgment card, because some people may be judging you. They may be judging your lifestyle. They may be very jealous and trying to project. But again, this is your environment, the people around you. So Four of Cups here is about self-absorbed energy, possibly people who may have lower vibrations or just feel a little bit down. You may feel compelled to help these people, or maybe you're just saying, I need to focus on the cups that are full in front of me. I need to focus on my cup instead of focusing on the cups that have been spilt in the past. I have a new cup here. This is my main focus. I'm not trying to be selfish. I need to love myself unconditionally. And in order to do that, I can't take on something here of the past, right? I can't get in my own way or let some other energies deter me from my own happiness. That's what I feel is happening here for you. Now, hopes and fears. The Seven of Wands, you don't want to lose courage. You don't want to lose, that all-in mentality. You want to go all in with matters of the heart. You want to love to your fullest, and you want to support those around you that are your family, maybe your children. But I am feeling it's important to set boundaries, because the Seven of Wands can be the card of boundaries. You can be all in, Virgo, but also be able to set boundaries and know when to say no and when to say yes. And this is important as, not just a Virgo, but important anywhere where you shouldn't feel like you are walking on eggshells. You shouldn't feel like you have that pressure coming in from all angles, or someone comes in and bursts your bubble. If you are around people that do not uplift you, they don't inspire you, and they just drain your energy or suck the life out of you, then you may decide, or you may need to make a decision to focus on your cup, putting what you need to in your cup at this time, because that's going to leave you exhausted. It's going to leave you feeling defeated, and you're going to lose your power, leak your power into places where you don't want to leak your power. And that's your hope, and that's your fear. And the final outcome is to have possibly this King of Cups. This could be you. This could be what you're looking to attract, because you want here to go from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is someone who is emotionally available. They don't want to play head games. This is someone who's very loving, very supportive. They're intelligent as all get out with their emotions, because they've earned that status. They've been through it all. So they have a sense of compassion for those around them, but they know that they need to be, I don't want to say discerning, because sometimes this card is illustrated as, one-man island, but it builds trust. This King of Cups, it requires trust and faith and dedication to build that trust, to maintain it. But sometimes he can hold people a little bit at arm's length until they show that they are not going to play games, right? That they're not going to be this Knight of Cups going a little bit back and forth. So the King of Cups is someone who is very in touch with their emotions. You don't want someone who's cold, someone who's untrustworthy, someone who's a drama king or emotionally immature, right? You want to be able to grow and evolve, because this is the energy that you're putting out there, and you want to attract in return. So whether you are already in a partnership, I feel like there's a lot of love here, but there needs to be a release of maybe some judgments, some fears, and just have fun, right? I'm kidding here. Another song, Jesus Take the Wheel. Okay, so not only do we have Rock Me Mama and the Wagon Wheel, but we also have Jesus Take the Wheel. So I feel like there could be, is that Carrie Underwood? Jesus Take the Wheel. So this is about surrendering to the forces, within and, within you. divine source energy. There could be a match made in heaven coming in here. I know that sounds woo-woo, but we have it. You have the Sun card. We have forward movement. We have judgment. This is about a new life, a new dawn, right? A new day. Letting go of all the past. And someone also may come with a past. Whether this is addictions, whether this is loss, whether this is, someone isn't who they used to be. And sometimes we judge a book by the cover. We say, well, this person was in prison, because some of you were dealing with a person in prison, okay? Or someone who was incarcerated, possibly even with that Eight of Swords. Someone may have even had a physical handicap. Someone may have, there may have been some sort of judgment towards a person because of their past, but I feel like they have evolved, or they are working on changing themselves for the better. And this could be you. It could be someone else around you as well. But it's hard sometimes to look beyond. It's hard to say, wow, does a zebra change its stripes, right? No. But I feel it's important to, if there's love here and there's a second chance, then this person, I feel, deserves a second chance. I just got to put that out there. And it could be you. If you've gone through some changes, would you want someone to give you a second chance? Now, of course, if there's a third chance and a seventh chance and a 17th chance, then of course, run the other way. Just kidding. You do what's best for you. But if this is just a second chance and it's not even, someone is walking the walk and talking the talk, and they're telling you, yes, I'm not that person, then, take them at their word, because people can and they do change. I hear so many people saying people can't change. You can't teach a dog new tricks. Once a cheater, always a cheater, or this, or, yes, of course, sometimes the census rule says that, yeah, that's going to be very difficult, but sometimes, just sometimes, people do evolve, grow, and change. And I feel in this circumstance, someone is, or someone has, whether it's you, someone around you, please take it as it resonates. All right, Virgo, let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. All right. I'm also sensing that the King of Cups could be someone's father who loved you the best that they could, but they did suffer from some sort of mental, it could even be a mother, because I'm getting mothering energy with this King and Queen. Well, we don't see the Queen of Cups, but I feel the Queen in your energy here. So it could be a mother or father, or someone who has loved you the best that they could, but they had their own mental battles or demons going on within themselves, where they weren't able to maybe give you that love that you so desperately seeked and deserved as a child. Please take that as it resonates. All right. We have here the Observer. Some of you may be 49 years old. Okay, 49. You may meet someone that's 49. Someone could be turning 49. This is all about perspective. It's about objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. And Virgo, the message for you is this. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only realities. There are times when you need to distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environments that you are engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek, and you will indeed find. Okay, so discovery at this time, discovering who you are. I feel like this has to do, even though it does talk about taking a look at, all of those things, I feel like it's discovering the things about you, and that's actually going to allow you to fill your cup. You're going to feel that sense of fulfillment more so when you're able to focus on the energies within you and around you. So sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees in the way, because feelings get all mumbled, they get all jumbled, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. And that's what I'm getting here as well, because you have a lot of this observer energy, and you also have the books here, again, education and knowledge. So when you're able to take a look at all of those experiences, take a look at everything that the observer card brings up, then you're able to gain a neutral perspective, and you're able to give yourself that loving and compassionate review of the past, because the trick is to connect to the essence, right? The essence, instead of some sort of physical energy showing up. And what is the essence, you may ask? It's the sun energy, right? It's this love, this unconditional love, this happiness, this unbridled joy, because the perfect version of this love is right in front of you. So remain neutral and curious and watch this miracle unfold and watch it move forward here for you as well. So I'm loving this energy, Virgo. I hope this makes sense for you. A lot of you have been that bystander. You've been watching the things unfold before you, but I feel like you've been taking action, right? You have been taking action and filling yourself with the things that, again, you need to focus on, right? The things that bring you joy and bring you contentment, that you feel fulfilled in. And you're also noticing the actions of others as well. And you're noticing how you respond to the actions of others, how you react, how you respond. What is your body telling you as well? Are there triggers? Are there things showing up that you are paying attention to and observing? And I feel like you absolutely are. And you're using all of the above to help you make some calculated decisions here moving forward. And I am getting that you're attracting here some sort of peaceful energy, peaceful diplomacy as the King of Swords comes in. Instead of letting those emotions flow, uncontrollably, instead of letting them take over and get the best of you at times, there's more peace coming in between you and another. Even if you have to honor each other by allowing yourself some time, some space, or moving on, right? Or moving on, I feel like you're honoring the existence between each other. And I'm hearing namaste. So for those of you that are not familiar with namaste, it is my higher self honors your higher self. So I feel like you are showing love and compassion and towards another person on an energetic level. And hopefully the physical is catching up. If not, it will sooner rather than later, where you will decide in the physical realm what is in your highest good, because we have this sunshine showing up, which is happiness, it is love, and it is enjoying the moment. That is what I have for you, Virgo. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. It certainly helps the channel. If you're vibing with the energy and haven't hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Thank you so much, Virgo, for being here today. Lots of love.